Okay. Hogwarts. What is this? 10? Part 10? We're almost done. Side quests, mostly. Finish them up. You gonna launch the game? Okay. Oh shit.
Aloha Mora.
How the fuck do I get out of here?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
Revelio.
Okay, I have one idea where the final Revelio page is. Because I do not know if I ended up getting the Scriptorium. Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium has a... Fuck. There's the hill statue. Once a year. Damn. Why are there two that I don't have? This says one. Says I need one, but there's two missing slots on the Hogwarts tab. I'm glad that this game runs well.
Revelio. Revelio.
I might either gonna have to Google it or find it off stream. But I would very much like for it to be done.
Revelio.
I'll fucking open the damn door. How the fuck did I... Oh, that door.
Revelio.
Was a flying page out here, but I think I got it, and I think there was a brazier out here, but I think I got it too. The hell no.
I tried to send a note to someone I like. If only I hadn't done it in potion.
Revelio. Revelio.
If only.
I don't know.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
Yeah, they look mad.
What
do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Hell yeah. We have a goal.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer.
Go beat
If
his
someone
ass.
had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your
Matabeleland.
father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it.
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry, as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was.
Motherfucker did not want to
truly
close.
extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next.
Fucking
We are
ass
making progress,
winders.
and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Okay, we're gonna go get this so that we can do the rest of the side quests with the killing curse. Try to use it as much as possible.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Ah yes, the catacomb.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, that's gonna piss him off. You just fucking bounced?
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous.
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
You did agree, and it did save your friendship with Sebastian.
For the moment. I thought we'd gone too far before, but Sebastian is in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Into the catacomb. Wrong button. I want this one. I want this one.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio! Revelio. Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
How big is this? Wow.
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
If I can get them all, or most of them.
Incendio.
Okay.
Protego. Stupid one. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Stupid. Confringo.
Fringo.
Incendio.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Revelio.
Oh. Oh.
How many inferi are there? Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Revelio.
Sorry about that. Truck stuff. I got a truck I'm working on, and by working on, I mean working on fucking up. I needed to order some parts, and I
Revelio.
fucking completely murdered my train of thought. Where am I supposed to be going? Where'd I come from? I think I came from that. Yeah.
The inferi. They're everywhere. Confringo.
Oh, fucker. Why is this spell so slow? Jesus Christ.
Insect.
I can fucking blast a couple of them.
Confringo.
Okay.
Incendio. Protego. Incendio.
Okay.
Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
Not here, I take it. Where the fuck he is be then?
Revelio.
This way, mayhaps?
These Inferi seem far from control. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo.
So Incendio does more damage, but at lower range.
Revelio.
Wrong button. There he is. What's up, brother?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been
How?
trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
control. I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Solomon, don't! The relic! You'll pay for this!
Levioso!
Potato!
I'm ending this now!
That's relic.
Alright, well.
Say it.
I guess if he wants the fucking sauce, he can have it.
Potato! Stupid one.
You're supposed to protect us!
Levio incensed! I am protecting foolish boy.
Incendio.
I missed.
Ringo.
Levio incendio. Sorry, enemy down.
Protego. Stupefy.
Levioso. Yeah.
Crucible. Confringo.
Confringo.
Go.
Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Mr. Sallow. Stop. Confringo. Stupefy. Incendio.
I fucking
Cannot be healed.
peeled his shit off.
You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Revelio. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
What is it? Motherfucker, what do you
Why
mean?
wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time.
Did I goof that?
And I need a friend.
I feel like I goofed that. I didn't get the... Well... I think I'm gonna goof that one. I think I goofed. Might have to ungoof real quick.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Oh, too late. Hold on. Go back one more.
I can't let him leave.
Well, that's convenient. I really didn't want to do that entire deal again, just because I goofed a dialogue. Technically,
Sebastian, wait!
it's true, and no one should know the curse, but I want to know it, so. Fuck that pot.
Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling...
Anne won't survive this. He gave up on Anne.
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I don't believe
I
any of
knew
this
you'd
shit.
understand.
I just want to know the
I
curse.
did do the right thing.
You did.
No, he didn't.
I would have done the same. If I knew how.
No, I would not have.
Could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here.
I wonder if that's the actual wand
Sebastian,
movement
please,
taken
I'm not
from
myself right
the
now.
movies or the
Let's meet
literature,
later.
because
All right?
that's the same shape as Harry's scar, who is, as far as I'm aware, the only survivor of the curse. Just kind of neat that they did that. And if that is the case, that is the actual wand movement, then it's neat that they had that attention to detail for it. It's just cool. Keep doing the wrong thing. I've been saving my talent point for this. Yeah. Yeah, I kinda wanna go fuck somebody up now. Find something to fuck up. There's some fuckers around here. There's spiders. What I want. Okay, so I'm gonna.
8 legs is simply too many.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Where's that other one at? There's another one somewhere. I like that better. harder. I'll find it. Second. Down here? Was it? Thought it was. Not be. Hold on. I'll find it. Is that the only one? There's one more somewhere. There it is. I know I'm sidetracking really hard right now. I just want to see how trivial the spells make it. It does understandably have a really long cooldown. Oh yeah, I cursed the wrong guy.
Would you not meant to put you down?
So it just didn't work on those guys, or what?
I've seen you do once a lot.
Confringo.
That's the best you can do, is it?
Descendo.
I'm just
You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart?
Expulso! You're going to regret that. Allow me to put you out of here. You go.
Descendo.
Let's see you survive.
Incendio.
Pay for your
Incendio.
Dude.
Confringo.
How you doing, buddy? You good?
Descendo. Descendo.
Confringo!
Why am I taking damage? What is going on?
Well, cruise trip.
Big boy.
This should be fun.
Okay, so it doesn't work on Inferni. Interesting.
Might want to look up.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Flash.
Oh, fuck me. I was meant for you.
Petrificus totalis. Petrificus totalis.
Confringo!
Petrificus totalis.
Confringo!
Yeah. That's cool.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did
Uh.
things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Look, you just told me that the unforgivable curses don't work unless you mean it. You meant that shit. Come on now. That's just... Yeah, I used to really like his character. It's kind of crazy how they can make a character arc go so bad so fast. Which I guess is the point of the Dark Arts. Because that motherfucker spiraled quick. I don't want to fucking...
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did.
Doesn't
I
matter.
know what I did was wrong.
You still
I
did
only hope
it.
she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me.
Solomon
No
can't.
matter what happens from here. I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian. Ominous? What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
I don't know what to do here. I mean, that's just murder. I'm plain and simple. You gotta turn him in, right?
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I'm conflicted because Sebastian was my homie, bro. That was my boy.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
You know, that was a quest I could have just not did.
Some days are more difficult.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood. And Ranrock. You've done a great deal of good that is a benefit to all. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
believe
you
we
have.
will get him.
Sebastian, curing Anne.
News about Sebastian. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Back and forth, back and forth, back. Fix my curtain, it was pissing me off.
Thank you for coming. Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
I hope so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew.
I already told him
towards
that.
Goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
The Ministry will hear about this. The fiends will rot in us.
Revelio. Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my
Yes.
other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard a plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
What? Huh? Playing cars? Okay.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
Whoa.
This looks intriguing.
Show you. You've nowhere to hide now.
Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy! Avada Kedavra!
What was that?
Damn, it didn't work at all because I fucking hit an Inferni.
I'm stupid. With you.
Potato!
That's just the beginning. You're going to regret that. You've made a grave mistake.
Potato!
Come on.
Stupid.
You will pay for your deed.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
On. That's so...
Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Beaker about Harley.
Accio.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Bayenden? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Joanna told us to find is
Oh, damn it.
Flipendo.
This is an achievement. Flip a cow.
Aloha Mora.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three Broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the Three Broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Oh, nice to see you here. Isn't this...
Oh, there's so much to do, and I want to do it all because I don't want to leave the game unfinished. But I might leave it unfinished because I would imagine no one wants to watch me walk around and do Merlin trials for 4 hours. Or however long it would actually take.
What are you, a troll? All your heavy stamping about is going to damage my frame. I must protest! This is no place for polite company! Not with... Oh! Finally! Back on my wall and more angelic than ever!
I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
I'm not usually one to give thanks. There's a sort of servant ring to it. But I suppose some gratitude is in order. As a show of goodwill, I'll exclude whatever misdeeds I hear about you in my reports to the headmaster. And I do hear quite a bit. Now, be off with you. I can't be seen talking to a student. Go on then, go! It's all right, everyone. I'm back.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you. Keep an eye out. Harlow is likely around.
Revelio.
I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
You're idiot. You're going to regret that.
What are you doing now?
Finito.
Petrificus totalis!
I'm just warming up.
Petrificus totalis!
Aha! Back for more. You will pay.
Flipendo. Confringo.
Expulso! Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills. Do you want to concede now? Must we?
Well,
Crucio!
Natty! No!
It's just Crucio. She's fine.
Natty!
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh. Oh my. I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice. Based on instinct, my father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts, everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
More truck stuff. I got a lot going on, okay? Sorry. Got some bent or broken, well, bent/broken hardware that came out of the head of my truck. It's a big deal. Probably don't care.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance.
What the fuck do you mean, field guide page?
Introduce themselves to this.
I have 30. This is irritating.
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yeah, Yes. I
That's
rather enjoyed
frustrating.
seeking them out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aftbuttle. He's also
Aftbuttle.
nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic.
Okay, so it didn't count. This confuses me greatly. But it what? I don't fucking get it. I don't get it.
Watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather,
Revelio.
statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Aftbuttle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks. His fame was not won by vengeance.
People have always loved their pets. I find that
Thanks. Is that a baked potato? That's a big piece of chicken. Is it cooked all the way through? Okay. I truly just don't under.
Where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Aftbuttle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Aftbuttle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork.
Yeah, I don't fucking understand that. I really don't. Am I missing a fucking page or not? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know where it would fucking... Bless.
Revelio.
Oh my fucking god. If that is it, I'm
Confringo.
I'm gonna.
Accio.
Hate. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't even want to fucking play anymore. That's so fucking frustrating. How long did I spend? How many times did I pass that fucking brazier? Fuck. Got to be about that dumbest motherfucker. Whatever. I got it, I guess. Back. Unbelievable.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You made it. At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Hell yeah.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
Maddening or not?
I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelli. You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find
Accio.
out, won't we?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Eh.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Depulso. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
The
This
bird.
must be how the
Fucking
rumor about the
idiot.
cave started. The Voiper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Voipers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio. Accio.
Oh.
Accio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Voipers and now this. We need to find moths for those spinners.
Reparo.
If that's what I wanted.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Depulso.
Hmm.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso.
Huh.
Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful. You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo!
Given what Fwoopas are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we could safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around. Always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, at Cromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
Probably not.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Oh, you.
On another adventure, are we?
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no,
I'm
everything's
Betty.
not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. She's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious.
Hope that's not one of
The
the
last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack
two
of
or
wolves.
three female unicorns that I've caught in the
Friend that
forest.
She is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd.
I would like to see a herd of unicorn.
Remember, you'll know her by her brilliant coat.
Yeah, I've been there a time or two. 4.
trouble. Hazel must be here somewhere. Revelio. Come on, Hazel. Glacius. Revelio. Glacius.
Zap.
I can take Hazel back to a vivarium now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's... Madame Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine. And I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a
Pointy
nice brushing for me, won't you?
pony.
Take good care of Hazel now.
Pointy pony. On that. Have a
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even helped Mr. Ollivander track down a family wand.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Onai. I think her mother shares the sentiment. While I do not condone taking matters into your own hands when it comes to men like Rookwood and Harlow, your bravery is to be commended.
Thank you, Professor.
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course. What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. It seems you've nearly completed your field guide.
Nearly.
Well done indeed. With your OWLs soon upon us, I am thrilled to see you so prepared. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Complete your wizard's field guide. Fuck. Well, there are 2 in Hogsmeade. They told me to, so now I wanted to. I was gonna let it live.
Revelio.
Problem is, I don't know where the 2 that are here would. I felt like I had already pretty thoroughly searched.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the moon...
Revelio.
I see birds and I think they're fucking flying pages.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Greeting, Harlow. It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Here, Ding.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
It's not looking like I'm gonna find it. Very good chance that I will just Google it and come back later.
Revelio.
Or it's part of a quest. Also a possibility. Whatever. I will Google it and I'll figure it out while I'm at work tomorrow. If I have time, I should. I didn't. I will probably stream tomorrow. It will probably be my last stream for Hogwarts. It will be relatively uninterrupted until I'm done. Hopefully only a couple of hours, and then I will play something else. Probably Spider-Man. Unless I see something that I want to play that I would rather play on stream than Spider-Man. So that's the plan. And until then, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Next time. Tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. So if you watched live, thanks. If you didn't, that's okay. You can watch it later under the live tab on my YouTube. Where it will remain. If you have questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, leave them in the comments of the video. I will almost surely see it. And if you have something that you want to say while I am live, come hang out, come say something in the chat. And if I see it, it will probably be late, but if I see it, I'll say something to you. Start a conversation, get something going. So, until then, peace out. I'll see you later. I play more tomorrow. I go work tomorrow. Play more after work. Alright? Cool? Cool. Peace out.